Hey everybody. So the other night I had a dream, and I'm a prophetic dreamer. So in the dream, I had a dream about somebody, and God was giving me details about their life and a message that he wanted me to give them. So while I was laying there letting God interpret the dream to me early in the morning, um he brought something to my attention that is so key as to why so many people have dreams locked up inside of them and they're not actually producing them. And the one thing that he said is that the reason you're not seeing your dreams manifest is because you're not writing them down. And it sounds like it's something so simple, it's something so elementary, but it's so key, because the one thing that I know is when I am interpreting a dream, if I don't write that dream down once God has given it to me, I am going to forget the details. I'm going to forget what happened, and I'm going to miss a very important message and something that God wants me to tell someone else. But the same thing happens in our dreams and in our visions. We end up getting a dream or a vision about something that God wants to birth out of us, and guess what? We just kind of put it in our mental Rolodex thinking that we're going to remember, and guess what? Sometimes we forget and we're like, oh my God, what was that idea? What was that dream? What was that vision that God gave me? But if you write it down, what happens when you write it down is God starts linking the missing pieces. So as you're writing it, he starts giving you more. As you take notes, he gives you the next step. And then once you have it written down, you can see it, and then it can start to manifest in real life, because then you'll start putting action tags to it. So then you can say, okay, this is what I'm going to do. Here's my first step. Here's my fifth step, and you can start knocking the steps down, and then you can start seeing this thing come to life. But the one thing that we are missing is that we are not writing it down, and we are not executing. We're not planning this thing out. So as you're getting ready to go into 2017, I want you to take your dreams, take your visions, pull out a piece of paper, pull out the note section on your iPhone or whatever phone you have, and write that thing down. God is a God that will literally, especially if you're like myself, he'll give you so many things, and it's so easy to forget. And you don't want to forget something that God has given you, because what God will do is he'll give it to somebody else. So make sure that you take what he's given you, you write it down, you ask God for the next steps, and you start executing that thing out. Because one thing I know for sure is that as you continue to walk it out, God will continue to give you the next steps to that dream, and you'll be able to take that dream and make it whatever, whatever God wants it to be. And you'll be able to see it happen versus letting those dreams just die on the inside or fade out of your memory and fall into the lap of someone else. So, get started.